Hi, it's Mildred Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong in New York City. I'll begin mainstream includes two. Stevie Wonder was appearing on Oprah. She complimented him. He answered candidly, I have no choice. If he thinks he, Judas, Nero, Hitler, Stevie Wonder has reason to complain about his life, what would he say if he had the vision before he stole my sight? A blind ghetto kid whose mother was a blind ghetto kid whose mother was a prostitute and his father was her pimp. Stevie Wonder, Hitler, Nero, Judas would have lived the life of a gimp or a chimp or a simpleton. Jesus Christ's love, his self-sacrificing love, saved me again. This is Jesus Christ, the current form, and current name is Gurinder Singh. So, he saved me again. He gave me his eyes. He still had a third eye, but still there was some loss of sight for him. At the time, I didn't realize I'd been left blind, and Steve had my trains of thoughts, the DNA of the Almighty Son, the all-seeing, all-knowing light and energy flowing. Song, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, Judas, Stevie Wonder, to Mary, who he'd been attached to since he'd wanted her for himself when she was the nice, friendly wife of Jesus Christ in the first century. Song, Close Your Eyes, by Michael Bublé, Jesus Christ Projection. Your beauty betrays you. Lines from the song. Your smile gave you away. Okay, new topic. Because Judas, Stevie, was attached to Mary, was why he was able to pluck the sight out of her eyes when she sunk. Note, in the present time, a cockroach just came out from nowhere and crawled on my arm as I'm writing these words. That tells me that, like the fake Jews, Stevie Wonder is also at the level of consciousness of cockroaches. When at 5 years old, I sunk to the level of wanting to know what being blind felt like. I was asking to experience what cockroaches experience, crawling around from place to place, searching for crumbs. Crumbs decoded. Consciousness, her you, Michelle Birdsong, spear. I give mountains of food. I give fountains of water. I get back crumbs and not enough water to quench my thirst. Because my family made me think by how they treated me that I had no worth. My Muslim brother Tariq, also an overgiver, dubbed the mayor of 8th Avenue. To balance the scales, I hope he's made mayor of New York City. We can use a leader who gives, not just takes. Wouldn't you agree? Fox News. Elton John responds to Vladimir Putin's LGBTQ comments following Rocket Man censorship by Mariah Haas. In 2013, these are excerpts. Russia passed a law banning so-called propaganda supporting non-traditional sexuality from being made available to minors. That seems a reasonable thing to do. That seems an intelligent thing to do. Protecting the youth. President Putin said on another occasion, liberal values obsolete. People in West prefer traditional values. I say thank you, President Putin, for speaking up for us. President Putin is a member of the Holy Royal family. He was Eve's son in a past life. Elton John referred to the guy he so-called married to as his husband. Does he, Elton John, mean to say that he's a woman? If so, where's his womb? And where are the maternal instincts that come with it? And the teats, where are the teats? Does he have teats? If he's on enough, if he or anyone else wasn't born with a womb in their body to house new life, they are not equipped to qualify as a woman. Now, somebody asked me on Twitter, what is a woman? A woman is called a woman. But I never liked that. Are we woe? Woe is you to men? I don't like that. W-O man, maybe. But anyway, woman makes sense because the woman has a womb in her body. Daily Mail revealed the surrogate clinic to the stars used by Elton John as it emerges. Two mothers were required to produce their heir, meaning the child they bought, by Sarah Nathan and Sam Greenhill for the Daily Mail, 2010. The California-based clinic used by Sir Elton John. Sir, I thought he was a chick. He referred to his partner as his husband. This is confusing. Nonsense always is. The Center for Surrogate Parenting in Encino, California, which helped the couple of homosexuals realize their wish to become parents. Parents have come. They said in a statement, CSP is proud to have helped David be furnished with a baby by a real woman, a boy, a Capricorn. It figures any baby that would come to two mentally disordered homosexuals would have to be Saturn ruled. Capricorns have the worst early life of any sign, unless, of course, some other planets like Jupiter or Venus softens the blows. One male couple was arrested for forcing their young son to give them blowjobs like Lucifer did to Jesus Christ. Crazy California, full of lost angels. Is that why the people out there are so crazy? They're leaving that state in droves, making other states crazy. I hope Jesus Christ brings sanity, Logos, back to the earth, and soon with his holy royal family. Repealing nonsense laws and installing logical natural law laws, such as the mentally disordered don't get to take over the country with their insane lifestyles and don't get to be proxy warriors, as Dr. E. Michael Jones calls them. Parents decoded. Present angel, her Eve energy enters, teats sucked. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do with a baby. Let the baby suck your teats. 2 eats. I see a current photo of Elton John. He does resemble an older woman, but no woman at last. He's just a crazy old dude. Let's be real. So some stupid woman rented her womb and carried the baby. That baby was nurtured in the Eden, enjoyment den, by someone who didn't love him. Too bad for the child that Satan is trying to humiliate the Creator by making a mockery of the sanctity of holy matrimony and procreation by making it a farce, a cartoon family of the mentally disordered. These people aren't humiliating God, they're the embarrassment. Natural law marriage is between a man and a woman and is still beautiful. Say yes to the dress. That's a bridal shop. I used to watch that show my daughter Robin turned me on to. And the most important thing a person can do is join with a love in wedded bliss if they have respect and right understanding for eternity. The poor child who would grow up without a mother, Jesus Christ said, no child should have to live without a mother. It took two women to give these two dudes a baby to play with. The baby was born to an unidentified surrogate mother. Ashamed is she? She was not his biological mother, but had carried the baby after being implanted. Money will buy anything except somebody to eat a bowl of shit. So this woman had carried the baby after being implanted with a donor egg from another ashamed woman. They call a mystery woman. The complicated arrangement carried out by the Encino, California-based Center for Surrogate Parenting, Incorporated, a favorite with Hollywood stars, means that little Zachary effectively has two fathers and two mothers, but is being raised, I say, with no mothering, but double fathering. Horrors. Anybody who knows the difference between mother and father will understand that that's a horror for this kid to be raised without a mother. Why? Because the mother softens the blows of the father. Why they went to California? While British laws have been liberalized only recently, California has long been one of the most accommodating places in the world for gay surrogacy. Do you see why America's called the Great Satan? In California, it is legal for a multimillionaire such as Sir Elton John. This guy's giving the title Sir a bad reputation. So Elton John can pay a large sum of money to buy a baby from a surrogate mother. And unlike in other U.S. states, the names of both homosexual partners can go directly onto the birth certificate. And like all the other U.S. citizens, the baby's birth is owned by fake Jews, the Rothschilds. I'm putting this in there. This is not in the article. She doesn't even know this, no doubt. So the Rothschilds own all U.S. citizens because U.S. citizens are collateral against the loan the Rothschilds family banksters made to America in 1871. The surrogate mother effectively relinquishes her right to the child at birth, and so does Elton John and his partner. That baby belongs to the Rothschilds, like all the other baby American citizens. Taken together, the legal changes mean there is nothing in theory to prevent a California-born baby growing up in the UK as their British son. They'd better, okay, this is what I'm adding. They'd better pray America doesn't default on their loan to the Rothschilds, for then, and I don't see how they could not default $20 trillion. And the interest keeps accruing. for then all American citizens are slaves, free labor to the Rothschilds. The only people in the U.S. who were born here this life, but who originated from another plan, are the very first family, Eve, Archangel Michelle, and Jesus Christ, Archangel Gabriel, and his projection, including Michael Bublé, Adam, and Sing Birdsong. The baby Archangel Michelle conceived with Archangel Bishop, Aria Elizabeth Michelle, and the son, Archangel Extraterrestrial, Archangel Michelle, conceived with the star, the sun, are also extraterrestrials, not citizens of the corporation, the United States of America, and are not the property of the fake Jews, except for the Holy Royal Family. The rest of America citizens are. The Great Satan, the United States of America Corporation, is owned by the even greater Satan, the cockroach conscience Rothschilds. Can you imagine having the conscience of a cockroach? Can you see right from wrong if you have the conscience of a cockroach? No. The guardian angels sent by the Father, the Son, to look after his daughter belong to the Son. They are Eve, Venus, husbands, and other family members. She's located, and they are members of the Holy Royal Family. Okay, what this is saying, the Holy Royal Family belongs to the Son, an extraterrestrial, and they're extraterrestrials, so they're not citizens of the United States of America Corporation, and are not therefore owned by the Rothschilds. There is only one homosexual in the Holy Royal Family, Milo Yiannopoulos. He will have to live by natural law. Fucking somebody's butthole and sucking somebody's dick is not natural. So he'll have to live by natural law in order to remain in the Holy Royal Family. Milo can enter into talk and share therapy. Hashtag 559, all roads lead to Rome, the rules of our plantation. Owen Benjamin channel. Owen Benjamin keeps saying, don't make me become your Christian monarch. We already have a Christian monarch, Benjamin. The head of the Holy Royal Family is Jesus Christ, Govinda Singh Ji. He's a Christian monarch. Video. Moon Hoax and Evolution. Owen Benjamin highlights. Benjamin, while ranting, mentions the sun. He said, the sun, the one constant we have in our life. And then he went on to say something else. Benjamin doesn't know it, but using logic, he just hit upon the truth. The sun is God, the one constant we have in our life. The Catholic Church put Galileo Robin Birdsong now under house arrest in the 1500s for hitting upon the truth then. Galileo confirmed with his telescope that which he had honed to be a very strong telescope, maybe the strongest telescope in existence at that time. The Dutch had made a telescope and he improved on it greatly. So that the sun, Galileo confirmed with his telescope that the sun is the center of the solar system. That must mean he, the sun, is God. The center of the family is supposed to be the God who provides food for the family. Benjamin talks about we must have a creator. There's no other way we could have the complex, amazing feature called an eye. God made man in his own image. Everybody knows that. I have looked at the star, the fireball in the sky, the sun, with my naked eye more than once. He comes out from the small, and he's a smaller ball. Was I? No. He comes out from the large light. It's a whole sky of light, and he's a smaller ball, an eye. I looked very hard when I first saw that eye, and I've seen it more than once. The all-seeing, all-knowing eye. I am looking at him with my two eyes into his one big eye, the third eye in the grouping. Talking about hiding in plain sight, the Creator, the Son, God, has done this until he was ready to be seen, S-C-E-N-E, in this cosmic play, of which he's the author. As a daughter, I desperately wanted to see my father as a child. I'd evolved for 1,000,000 years song. I feel like this is the beginning, though I've loved you for 1,000,000 years. You must have known that I was lonely. Okay, this aligns from the song You Are the Sunshine of My Life. I need to make this green, or I won't notice there's a song. Okay, that's messy. So, you must have known that I was lonely. Okay, so when I was a child, I cried upstairs in the attic where I was sleeping and begged God every night to please send my father to Tennessee, where I was living in Clarksville, Tennessee, unwanted by my family, to come. Please send my father to come rescue me. You must have known that I was lonely, says as a line in the song, because you came to my rescue. And I know that this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? The Son came to my rescue. Jesus Christ, his Father, guided me to see him, to meet with him, to talk to him, to get his opinion about things, about myself anyway. So, how could so much love be inside of you? Asked Stevie Wonder in the song that he ripped off from My Energy. Your daughter, Archangel Michelle, and your son, Archangel Gabriel, Jesus Christ, are the inside of you. They have your DNA. They manifest your DNA, your inside. You are the sun, the shine, the bright spot in my life. The Son's children, Jesus Christ and Dee Michelle, are the highlight of his life. He shines the spotlight on his children, especially his daughter, as she is so unlike him physically. The Son had two sons, Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel. He wanted a softer heart, a daughter. So he made Archangel Michael Archangel Michelle by putting a womb in her where new life could become come into a fetus. Fetus decoded. Phil Eve, birth. You true under sun. Life has begun. The Son put teats to eat, suck her angel, tongue, to eat tongue with tongue and suck her, an angel. He put the teats on the angel Michael. Now Archangel Michelle, because a woman, inaccurately called a woman, makes a place for new life to dwell. Do well, hopefully, to do well while growing. G rowing. out of hell into heaven. Heaven, Eve energy, is avenue. He put, what else did the Son command to exist in Archangel Michael, to make him the angel with the woman, to give the Son a daughter. Included in the female body are ovaries, fallopian tubes, a uterus, which is a bag, a small room called the womb in the body, which is called a house, meant to promote its development. Its walls are sensitive to female sex hormones, estrogen. Then he put a cervix in the woman's body, and a vagina, and a vulva, mammary glands, and breasts. See, each tongue suck with perfect diet for baby to suck up. The teeth to talk about. Okay, now this is a list, a very partial list of the things that went into making Archangel Michael, Archangel Michelle. Okay, so I have it written out in shorthand, but believe me, it's more complicated than this. The female reproductive system is made up of the internal and external sex organs that function in reproduction of new offspring. In the human, the female reproductive system is immature at birth and develops to maturity at puberty to be able to produce gametes and to carry a fetus to full term. The internal sex organs are the uterus, fallopian tubes, and ovaries. The uterus or womb accommodates the embryo, which develops into the fetus. Fetus decoded. Female order Eve, true ewe, semen. Cockroach stage. C order conscience, kill roaches. C true energy, Gabriel energy. Come, conscious, human, human. Heaven, you, Mother Michelle, an angel. Human. Heaven, you, man, enter eye center. A man is a human when he arrives at the eye center. I. Energy, I, Eve, Venus, Earth, heaven. Okay, the earth is heaven. Okay, I, third eye, talking about the sun, center, her. She, Eve, Venus, enter, true energy, her. Okay, saying the energy of the woman, Eve, is true. Okay, the uterus also produces vaginal and uterine secretions which help the transit of sperm to the fallopian tubes. The ovaries produce the ova, egg cells. The external sex organs are also known as the genitals, and these are the organs of the vulva, including the labia, clitoris, and vaginal opening. The vagina is connected to the uterus at the cervix. Hurrying is satanic, so I need to slow down. C, angel, act, angel Lucifer. I see sex pleasure, masturbating, example of sexual pleasure, a substitute for sexual pleasure. You miss out on receiving the pleasure as you pleasure your wife as she comes. See, he succumbs. Then he's done. She's left out of the fun. Her clitoris, the neglected one, unbalanced. Is there malice? Does it tally? Why did we marry? Supposed to love each other? When's my turn? Asked wife to husband. Sit on your bottom, darling. prop up and open wide your legs. I'll reach in and get started, tickling your clitoris. I'll stay the course. Me you can trust, 'cause when you come, it'll feel good to both of us. It's not the G-spot, not the sweet spot. It's the C-spot. Make the clitoris hot. You got to tickle gently, but a lot. But it's worth it when it pops. When you succeed, she'll praise your deed and how she sees you. As God, you made her soft part hard. She makes your hard part soft. Okay, I'm going to stop now. I'm running out of time. I'll finish this on the next video.